There are many countries around the world that South Africa competes with or competed with in the past tense. Countries like India and the Philippines, which have a long history of producing animation, especially for Western countries, they have now turned towards creating their own intellectual property. And I think that that's where South Africa needs to go. Think of yourselves as creating animation like Magic Seller and others that tell your own stories, either for your domestic market or for the international market. Own the intellectual property and create an industry that has legs. Animation does two things. First, it can reflect your own culture back to yourself. So in the case of Magic Seller, an African child for the first time saw himself or herself reflected in an animated series, heard stories that were familiar to them, heard music that was familiar to them, and heard voices that were familiar to them. So animation is able to get around the many barriers to communications that we have in the world. Barriers like culture, religion, ethnicity, language, and so on. As far as I know, over 1 billion people, if not over 2 billion people, have seen some of my work. And it's only possible because it's animated. What we need to do is have much more actual information sharing. So tell us what really happened in creating a project, both the failures and the successes. Tell us how you actually did it. Tell us where you see the gaps in the industry. Tell us how the industry can grow and improve. That I think is the raison d'etre of the Cape Town Animation Festival and what you should continue doing.